From the CISO series, it's Cybersecurity Headlines.
These are the cybersecurity headlines for Monday, August 18th, 2025. I'm Steve Prentice. Cisco warns of maximum-severity defect in firewall software. According to an advisory published by the company on Thursday, this flaw affects the company's Secure Firewall Management Center software and could, quote, allow unauthenticated attackers to inject arbitrary shell commands and execute high-privilege commands, end quote. The flaw was noticed during internal security testing and a patch has been released. Cisco's Product Security Incident Response Team is currently not aware of any exploitation of the vulnerability, but an update or mitigation is strongly advised. UK's Colt Telecom suffers cyberattack. The British telecommunications network, whose name stands for City of London Telecom, provides services in 30 countries across Europe and Asia, as well as in North America. A threat actor claiming to be a member of the Warlock ransomware gang claimed responsibility for the attack and had offered to sell what it says is a batch of 1 million documents allegedly stolen from Colt. Asking price $200,000. The information for sale supposedly includes financial, employee, customer, and executive data, internal emails, and software development information. Cybersecurity researcher Kevin Beaumont is quoted by Bleeping Computer as suggesting the hacker likely gained access by, quote, exploiting a remote code execution vulnerability in Microsoft SharePoint, which has been exploited as a zero-day since at least July 18th and which was addressed by Microsoft on July 21st. CISA implores OT environments to lock down critical infrastructure. The agency is seeking to get attention from companies with operational technology environments to get them to set a better cybersecurity posture. Noting an increase in attacks this year, 87% year-over-year, according to Dragos, CISA published some new foundational guidance for OT cybersecurity that, quote, starts with the absolute basics. Assume nothing and start entirely fresh with a new taxonomy-based OT asset inventory, end quote. A link to this report is available in the show notes to this episode. Scammers use ghost tapping for retail fraud. A report released Thursday from researchers at Recorded Future's Insect Group describes a crime technique called ghost tapping, in which, quote, stolen payment card details are uploaded onto a burner phone and used in person to purchase goods, end quote. This is currently being used by Chinese organized criminal groups in Southeast Asia. The gangs first use social engineering, phishing, and mobile malware to steal victims' card information and then intercept one-time passwords. The phones are then offered for sale on Telegram channels where criminal syndicates buy them and then use hired mules to make purchases with the phones. Local police are cautioning people to not enter their bank details into suspect e-commerce sites and especially to not then use one-time passwords on that same site. Huge thanks to our sponsor, Conveyor. Have you been personally victimized by portal security questionnaires? Conveyor is here to help. Endless clicks, bad navigation, and expanding questions stacked like Russian nesting dolls all add up to hours of your life that you'll never get back. With Conveyor's AI-powered browser extension, you can open a portal questionnaire, scan for questions, and watch it auto-populate your answers back into the portal without the copy and the paste. See how this is done at www.conveyor.com. That is CONVEYOR.com. Plex makes urgent appeal to users to update their media servers. The Plex media platform, Plex, sent out a notification to some of its users on Thursday to update their media servers due to a recently patched security vulnerability. The flaw affects only certain Plex media server versions, but applying the update is considered urgent. The patch can be downloaded from the Plex server management page or the official downloads page. Department of Justice seizes assets from creator of Zeppelin ransomware. The U.S. Department of Justice has announced the seizure of more than $2.8 million in cryptocurrency from suspected ransomware operator Yanis Alexandrovich Antropenko. He was indicted in Texas for, quote, computer fraud and money laundering and was linked to Zeppelin ransomware, a now defunct extortion operation that ran between 2019 and 2022. This operation targeted a range of individuals, businesses, and organizations worldwide, including in the U.S. Authorities also confiscated cash and a luxury vehicle. Researchers get clear look at Ermac 3.0 banking Trojan. A team from Hunt.io Cybersecurity has been able to review the full source code of the Android banking Trojan Ermac 3.0, that is ERMAC, and just how it has evolved from Cerberus and Hook to a point where it is now impacting more than 700 banking, shopping, and cryptocurrency applications. Ermac is operated by the threat actor behind the BlackRock mobile software. The link of the Ermac 3.0 code exposed flaws like, quote, hard-coded secrets, static tokens, and weak credentials, end quote. We at Cybersecurity Headlines reported on version 2.0 of Ermac back in May of 2022. Now, version 3.0 supports new injection methods, a C2 command and control panel, Android backdoor, and confirmation of its status as an active malware-as-a-service platform. New HTTP 2 vulnerability allows for denial-of-service attacks. According to researchers at Deepness Lab, a new attack technique called Made You Reset could be explored to conduct powerful denial-of-service attacks. It, quote, bypasses the typical server-imposed limit of 100 concurrent HTTP2 requests per TCP connection from a client, end quote, and this allows an attacker to create a denial-of-service condition and possibly escalate into out-of-memory crashes. Now, having been assigned a CVE number, Made You Reset is, quote, the latest flaw in HTTP2 after a rapid reset and HTTP2 continuation flood. If you have some thoughts on news from today or about this show in general, please be sure to reach out to us at feedback@cisoseries.com. We would love to hear from you. I'm Steve Prentice, reporting for the CISO series.
Cybersecurity headlines are available every weekday. Head to CISOseries.com for the full stories behind the headlines.